Hi everyone, Roxham here from the Riders Underground server. There's been a lot of questions and confusion regarding the deletion of the ExGL Revival server, and yet another migration along with that. In short, we unfortunately ran into issues of administration due to a couple members of the team being unwilling to compromise with the majority, and the majority not having the ability to either reason with or enforce mutually agreed upon moderation. These issues regrettably led us to where we're at now. Throughout a lot of development in both the first and second Extreme Gear Labs servers, Crimson Gaia, the owner of the rebooted Extreme Gear Labs server, has come through with rash behavior and only engaging in talks by simply insulting ideas that are presented or the developers and testers directly. Unfortunately, he deleted the server before we could pull up much evidence of recent misconduct, so currently all we have is our word. The question you may have here now is, if this has been the case since the first Extreme Gear Labs server, why did you agree to join him there? Gaia pulled us together after we had collectively walked out on Zithel and Air King Neo. We were at a low point of morale, and at the time he extended a hand in the form of his new server, ownership of the YouTube channel, the ExGL website, and a partner Matcherino account, and plenty of other resources any community starting from scratch would love to have. In short time after we were all on board, Gaia absolved himself of almost every active responsibility he took charge of, refused to communicate with developers when approached, made sweeping mandates internally without consulting others, and belittled anyone who questioned his reasoning. We practically had the same amount of issues with him as we did dealing with Air King's and Zithel's antics in the first server, as mentioned in the video announcing Gaia's server. We tried to appeal to him regarding this several times, but to no avail. Despite this, we're trying not to make a negative outlook on the situation, and we encourage everyone here to try not to be too pessimistic, despite past or immediate events. We're happy to welcome everybody from all Riders communities and servers. The team and I at Riders Underground created this server with a common goal: to continue to mod Sonic Riders without disruption from people with more administrative permissions than sense, and freely discuss our ideas without immediate pushback from overzealous peers. The ExGL crew is still here, and we're going to take DX in exciting new directions. The future is never a sure thing, but we're confident about the structural changes we're making behind the scenes. There's been a small amount of course correction in the past few days to account for recent happenings, but we will update you all as things come together more. DX is not dead. It's only beginning.
What's up everyone, it's Cybersonic Star 655, and to be honest, a lot of you are probably thinking that these splits by this point are very exhausting, and are wondering how you can have faith in us going forward. And to be frank, for most of us, this is basically all or nothing. If this doesn't work, then we are done with Riders. Prior to this, we even had some negotiations with Air King as well. But that didn't go well either, given most of us did not trust him. We even had 3 meetings with him that spanned just over 5 hours. So yeah, we really tried. People also didn't want to use their last chance on him. As for you, the community, it makes sense if you don't trust us or are very pessimistic. After everything has happened, it's rational to come to that conclusion. All I can say is that most of the testers and affiliates who are still with us still trust us to make it work. That's why me, Roxham, and Forden are going to put an end to this mess. And that was basically always our problem from ExGL 1 to 2. We always had the wrong people at the top. Like Roxham just said, and if you truly want things to change, it all starts from the top, and then it can go through the bottom. That's the reason change could not happen before, because people just refused to change at all when they had power. The thing we definitely need to do is keep it real between each other, because we are expected to act better than everyone else, and be held to a higher standard in terms of our mistakes. And if we do make them, call us out on it. Every time it happened in the past, nothing really happened, or certain people always got away with it, with stuff because people gave them too much empathy, or they doubled down and tried to justify their wrongs because someone else did something wrong, without really owning what they did, to which obviously causes frustrations for everyone. So we gotta do the best we can with the people who are left. Do not feel sorry for us. This in the end is the fault of the people that were in power and the people around them, including us to a degree. Enabled them until it was too late to see their wrongs because they had their hands way too deep into development. So now we simply have to prove ourselves and have an uphill battle to fight. That is all.